Hi, Janelle Schaefer here with Sheep Hill Herbs. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to another video. Spring is just around the corner. It is a beautiful day where I am in Pennsylvania. Snow is on the ground, but the sun is shining, and it's warm enough to go outside without hat and gloves. So let's just take a deep breath. Take another deep breath. Feels good. So welcome to my channel. If you are new, if you are not new, thank you for coming back. If everyone could please like, subscribe, hit the bell button, and comment down below. I love to see your comments. I will respond. And also check out my description down below. I have my links pretty much consolidated under link wall. And anything I talk about in my videos, whether it's a book or an herb or something that I'm recommending that you get and use, that will be listed in the description as well. So I'm going to talk about a couple things in this video, so you'll see that in the description. Anything you click on and go to from this page, from this YouTube video, helps this channel grow because it benefits my business. And if you see commercials on my videos, that is YouTube commercial that they get fees, monetary advertising fees for. However, I'm on my way to becoming monetized. And so in the very near future, I expect to be receiving some compensation for the commercials that YouTube runs. And I can get that because I've had a lot of watch hours the last 365-day calendar year. So anyway, big intro. I want to share this book. I'm going to be talking about 2 herbs in this book. This is Dr. Christopher's The School of Natural Healing, one of my absolute favorite herb books. I have been recommending it lately. I will link it in the description down below. It is a little bit more pricey, upwards to $80, but it's totally worth it, trust me. If you find a collector's item, an older version of the book, I think it was first written, I want to say in the 70s, that book could be $200. So first printing, I think, was 1976. So if you are at a yard sale or flea market and you see Dr. Christopher's School of Natural Healing and it is a first printing or second printing and older version, it's going to have great value. So the 2 herbs I'm going to talk about are Mullein and Lobelia. And both herbs are often used for the respiratory system, mullein in particular. And mullein is a beautiful plant that gets these big, soft, fuzzy leaves that come out from the sides, and then a big spike or spear or rod coming up the middle, and then little yellow flowers. The leaves are what I use in this ointment that I'm going to be sharing here. This is my Mullein and Lobelia ointment made with beeswax and olive oil. It is not exactly Dr. Christopher's recipe, but I learned it through the School of Natural Healing. One of his favorite herbal combinations. I modified it for myself. But these 2 herbs are very, very useful for the respiratory system, for the glandular system. It relaxes the nervous system and helps the body push out mucus congestion. So what I use this for is for, multiple things. But during cold and flu season, you can rub it on your chest. Now, it's not there's no essential oils in there, so it's not like you're opening up the airways with essential oils. You could take a drop of peppermint, add it to the ointment, and massage that into your chest. But just this ointment, the Mullein and Lobelia, will work and start to break up that congestion. So this is what my ointment looks like. Okay, so this is my ointment. It's Mullein Lobelia with poke. Poke root is also extremely good for congestion. Congestion in the lymphatic systems and the glandular system. So you know how you get swollen glands like in your throat? So this is something you could massage into your neck. This is especially useful for clogged lymph here or clogged glands in the breast if you're nursing and want to prevent mastitis or even have mastitis. This will help break up the congestion in the milk ducts. And I found that when using the herbs this way in ointment form, so this is a topical thing, that I would take a warm compress and then apply the warm compress after I have massaged in the ointment. Or if I was putting the ointment on my neck, if my glands were swollen, then I would take like a warm washcloth and put it around my neck. And the heat helps to like penetrate, helps the herbs go deeper into the skin. But I wanted to bring up this combination of herbs right now. It is wintertime, and as spring is coming and congestion can kind of linger for a long time when it's cold and you're not outside and moving and exercising, this is something that you can, these are herbs. This is a remedy that you can help your body move and push that congestion out. And there's nothing better than body movement. But sometimes you don't always get that body movement, and it's wonderful to have our herb friends to help us, especially if you're down and out. I know when I had mastitis, I couldn't really do any exercise. You're just kind of laying there. But the first time I had mastitis, it was my first child, and I was it caught me unawares. I had no idea about what it was. And I didn't have a remedy at that time, an herbal remedy, and thankfully I pulled through without losing my milk. And then after that, I started learning more about herbs, and I made this ointment. And I made ointments like this with the mullein and the lobelia. And every time I had a baby thereafter, when I would begin nursing, actually even before I began nursing, I would put the ointment on multiple times a day. When I was nursing, I would put it on or massage it into my breast tissue after every nursing. And then this really just kept the ducts from clogging up. And I would use a compress, though once in a while I still will get something like I felt like a clogging happening. And usually mastitis happens if you do too much and you're worn out. If the body is rested, you should not develop mastitis. But the ointment with the warm compress every time thereafter for me prevented it from turning into like a full-blown fever, infection, sickness. So one of my favorite ointments, one of my two favorite combination herbs I love, well, as well as the poke. So there's three things there. But the mullein and lobelia was what I wanted to focus on. Mullein also I love as a tea. Lobelia with apple cider vinegar is something I should make a whole video on. It is in my top 3 must-have herbs, lobelia. I don't know if I'd put mullein there, but lobelia for sure. So I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you haven't commented yet, comment now. Come back soon. Check out my description and share these videos. Thanks so much.